His wife abandoned him in the hospital after 6 days of amputation, as in amputation below the knee. This man is diabetic and he knows very well that he is diabetic. The wife tried everything possible to make sure that he take the appropriate diet, but the man don't care. According to the woman, she said early in the morning before the husband will go to work, she will make sure that she package both morning and afternoon food that he will eat, because they have microwave in their office. According to her, this man is very wealthy, but his own wealthiness doesn't come home, it always goes outside. This particular message is for those men who don't value their wives, those men who think that it's better to spend on a side chick than their wife, those men who think that their side chicks are more valuable than their wives, those men who think that that woman that is always at home with them, looking after the children, taking care of the home, they think that the side chick is better than them. This story is for you. You have to listen very well and learn some lessons here. If not, if you don't take time, you are still going to make this mistake and it will be difficult for you in life to cope up. Yes. Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time of coming across my channel, or you have been watching me without subscription, please try and hit that red subscribe button. Turn on your bell notification so that whenever I drop any video, you will be among the first people that will be notified. My returnees, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. May God bless you for supporting me. Please don't forget to follow me on Facebook as well. These people, I don't know them from home. I just met them in the hospital as a patient and relative. They identified in the hospital that this man is diabetic 10 years ago, and the wife have been trying everything possible to make sure that this man take the appropriate diet, but this man don't care. Whenever she prepare food in the morning for the husband to use to go to work, both morning and afternoon food, as in lunch, the man won't eat it. The side chick, as in those ladies that normally comes to hang around with him in his office, will tell him not to eat this potty, let them go and flex, and the man will abandon that food. The woman don't even know about all this when it happened, till one of the cleaners that cleaned the man's office now told the woman what is really going on when the man was sick. So this man don't even care about his health. That particular diet that was prescribed to him from the doctor, he don't care about it. He don't take his medication. To check his sugar level is a war to him, honestly. But this woman really tried enough. This man frustrated the wife to the extent that he couldn't open any business for this particular woman he called his wife. But the wife is there doing everything. According to the wife, she said whenever she wants to go to market every weekend, that the husband will give him up to 500,000 naira. So she do save little money from the feeding money that the husband gave to her without the husband knowing, because the children grew up and started noticing what is really going on, especially those who were within their adult stage that time. So they consoled their mother. The woman now used that little money she was saving and opened a big restaurant without the husband's knowledge. Honestly, that was where the woman was now getting her own money. Honestly, sometimes as soon as they paid this man's salary, he will forward it into the account of those side chick. I don't know whether they use something to hold him or not, but if they use something to hold him, it's him that went to go and look for them. So at some point, his condition became worse. He was now hospitalized. There's a particular wound, small wound, he had at his big toe, like this. Yes, at his big toe here. I'm using this as an example. I'm not saying it's a toe. This is a thumb. Yes, there's a particular wound he had. Could you believe that this man was hospitalized? If the hospital provide that particular food that will suit his condition, he won't eat it. If those side chick comes around, they will bring all sorts of things for him and he will eat. At some point, that's his wound started decaying. One particular night, I went to dress his wound. So when I was cleaning the wound, I now saw a maggot. I fainted, so they have to rush me into the ward and give me some fluid that resuscitates me that night. So we keep on managing that man and his condition. Later, he went for an X-ray and they confirmed that one of his leg need to be amputated. That is amputation below the knee. When he heard this, he started denying it. But later, there was a reality. He told himself the truth that he really need to go for this amputation. So that time, he went to the hospital and the leg was amputated. Now, they started looking for money because that money the woman was making in her restaurant, she is trying to use it to do one or two things that is very, very important that will be useful to the family. So they started asking the man, how far? How are you going to do this? Where is money? His brothers was involved. His sisters was involved in this matter. It was tough. So he gave them 3 different addresses that they should go there and told those people there that they should come because they need their help. Do you know, after the amputation, none of those side chicks came again to visit him in the hospital. I don't know how they planned this. 3 of them at the same time leave Nigeria, honestly. So when this particular man went to those houses that he bought for them, they heard that this house is for rentage. The person that rented the apartment to them is no longer in Nigeria, and all the properties that was there was sold off. Can you just imagine? Even in that document of the house, it's not this man's name, it's those ladies' name. Can you just imagine the kind of mistake that this man made? Can you imagine? So when this thing happened, there was no money anywhere. Even that woman managed and brought all the sales she made. She went and emptied her account for them to use and pay hospital bill and take good care of that man. Is not even enough. The man couldn't pay his hospital bills, and those brothers and sisters that came around that time, none of them used to get 1 naira from this man. So that woman became angry when she heard the whole story, that all the money that her husband have been gathering for a very long time now, that no one is useful to her and her children, and those ladies he invested on have now run away and leave this country. So that woman became angry enough and abandoned the husband in the hospital. The husband's brothers and sisters were calling her. She says she's no longer coming to do anything for that man. Hence, that man refused to be useful to her. Now, she don't want to be useful to that man. My people, when all this thing happened, I was like, things are really happening, honestly. Now, that woman, people are now labeling her as a bad wife. People are calling her all sorts of names. But she says she don't care. As you that is watching me now, tell me what you understand in this particular story. Is this woman wrong or right in her decision? This is the main reason that you should invest in your wife. Yes. You think you are strong now. You are very agile. You can make money. You don't know what tomorrow will be. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. You think that investing on your wife or in your wife is a waste. Very soon, she might meet the one that will help her to grow in future. Then you will look for her help and she won't render any help to you. Don't call her a bad woman. If you don't invest in your wife or on your wife, don't even think that she will help you when the time comes. Thank you so much. May God bless you all for watching. This is an important story for you to learn. If you find yourself in this particular group, you better desist from it, because tomorrow, nobody knows how tomorrow will be. Please, my people, try and share this video for it to get to those people who are on this track, so that they can change before it will be too late for them. See you all in my next upload. Bye bye.